Oh man. Oh
Oh,
God. Do you smell that?
did you
Oh,
step in something?
oh, wait, hold on. Let me check my shoes. Check your shoes too. Oh, yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, geez. It's bad. I stepped.
I think
Hold on. Let me take a look. Oh, I
I
got
think we
horse shit.
stepped
I
in
stepped
shit.
in horse shit.
I think
I
we stepped
stepped in
in
horse
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Let me see your shoes. Let me see your shoes real quick
Oh,
here.
they're
Yeah, yeah, okay,
disgusting.
yeah. All right. So I must have stepped in horse shit. You stepped in bullshit.
I must have
So
slipped
we
in
got
bullshit or something.
we got some
It's
horse shit
bad.
and some bullshit going on. Oh my God.
Oh,
I really should have like tried to scoop that up around the shed here before we started tonight's show, but too
yeah.
late. We're just
Well,
gonna have to sit in this stink.
we should be taken behind the shed because you know what? Our teams stink.
Ugh. You
Stink.
said it. You you know what? That might be the first time you might have said something like that, but it's true.
It's true.
We stink.
Stink.
Official. It's official. It's official. It's so official that I am cracking open a beer right now. Because I just
Yep.
can't handle it, man. I just
I can't
can't.
handle it.
Just
I can't
it's
handle it.
Tuesday night at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And we're just like stalling even getting this started because we just know it's going to be self-pity the whole time.
Oh God. I got it on my legs. It splattered up into my leg. It was wet. That's what happened. The horse shit
Yeah.
was wet. It was runny. Oh God.
Just slipped into everything. It's disgusting. It's just awful. It's awful.
Absolutely terrible. Hey, we're here. We might as well say it. Why don't we just take a look what's going on
Behind the tool shed.
behind this bullshit?
Welcome to the tool shed. My dreams are to die. Your team's a dumpster fire. Don't even try. You want my homes for a kicker? You're out of your mind. Bring off, buddy. You're wasting my time. Bring off, bring off. Take your trade and go. You're the king of bad offers. Thought you should know. Bring off, bring off. Don't come back again. In the tool shed, we're all tools, my friend.
Oh,
This is
it'll.
bad. This is bad. Here's what I'm gonna
I
say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rant for 1 minute. Sorry. My team didn't show up. They failed. They failed. They're just
Yeah.
hurt all over the place.
Look at
You
that.
know, they had no heart. They just couldn't. They just didn't show up. I don't know what happened.
Mm-mm.
Nobody did their job. Nobody pulled their weight. I'm here to declare it. My entire team's on the block. The entire team
Yeah.
is on the trading block. I can't even bear to look at the names of some of these people anymore. That's how bad it is.
Hey, yeah, that's when your team only scores 94.95 points. I mean, what a what a pathetic loser, right? I mean,
Pathetic.
that's got to be like the lowest score in the wait, hold on. There's somebody else here. Some other team ET's egg bukkake party?
Stinky party.
Stinky parties. Well, it's gonna have to change the name. Gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. He's whoever that is got you beat. He only got 90.45 points. So, but you know what? Let's not talk about that terrible team. Let's talk about your terrible team. You're right. Let's
It's
talk
just
about your
full of
terrible
losers.
stinky team.
It's just full. My team is full of stinky losers.
Eh, Ramondre Stevenson. Oof.
Terrible.
That that was terrible. I mean, also you have also the one of the worst, wide receivers out there, Pookie Nakuki, what did he do? 4.8? Like
Yeah, stupid
I
ankle
mean,
injury, got
that was
hurt,
a
probably won't
bad
even play.
I wouldn't have played him this week.
Yeah, I should have benched him. Should have
That was
known.
a should have
Garrett
known. Should have
Wilson,
known. Oh,
ugh, pity.
yeah. Yuck. Yucko.
Pittman, my three receivers, they didn't show up. They're all gone. They're all
Mm-mm.
gone. They're on the block. They're
Yeah.
gone. Send me trade
Yeah.
offers.
It's
We're
terrible.
done.
That's terrible. Colts D against Arizona? Who would have thought that was going to turn into a shootout down there?
It's ridiculous. But you know what? all the credit to Tony. He grinded one out,
He,
and
yeah,
you
he
know,
did.
I know I said last week I was very nervous, and this was going to be the game that was going to make me eat it, and I did. So
What did
all the
didn't
credit.
I say that? Was it Tony that I said was sneaky, or was it somebody else? That was probably somebody
I
else, I
think you
think.
picked Tony. I think you said Tony is sneaky, and he is.
Yeah, he's a
And
stinky sneaky. He's the ultimate sneak. He needs to change ultimate sneakies instead of stinkers.
yeah, he needs to change his team name now that he pulled off a huge victory.
He did.
And
Yeah.
I know there's videos out there, there's videos surfacing out there this week that are just rubbing it in our faces too.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just
I
Stephanie
don't
shit.
know.
It's getting rubbed in our faces too.
We I don't know who's gonna leak that to the group chat. I hope nobody does,
I hope nobody
but we'll
leaks it.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody should
especially
leak
right
the
after the
videos to
episode.
the group chat or on the Discord, and
Mm-mm.
they should just,
It's
keep things to
bad. It's
themselves.
bad taste.
My
Oh
God.
God.
I
Uh,
just
Tony
The only
had a
thing that
good
makes
team
me
this
feel
week.
better, Adam, is the score of your team. I hate to say that because I love you,
Yeah, yeah.
but
It does. You know what, Tony? He did you dirty, but Anthony, he did me dirtier. I
he
mean,
did.
he did me even dirtier. In every possible way that things could have gone shitty, it did. I had I had one player score over 15 points on my entire active, roster, and it wasn't my QB. It
Yeah,
was freaking Kendrick Bourne, the fourth or fifth string wide receiver that's filling in for Ricky Pearsall out at San Francisco 49ers. I
and
mean,
your
I made
kicker
the
scored more
right
than your
call.
quarterback.
Exactly. I mean, that's a bad day. That is a bad day. So you called me out because I said only one player scored more than 15. I wasn't even looking at the kicker because like kickers usually don't even
It don't
count,
usually matter.
Exactly. But in this time, the Dicker kicker, he got me 17 points, but everybody else was just, we have horse shit and and bullshit on our shoes, but the rest of our team is dog shit at the moment. So
I'm not sure you and I could combine our teams and have a winning team right now with how bad everybody
no,
is.
Mm-mm. No, not at all. I mean, I am also lacking in the everything department right now. So I think I feel like Stafford had
Do you
a
need to
bad
borrow
game.
something from do you need to borrow something from Mr. Feeney if you're
I,
lacking?
w- I might have to. I might, I think the only tradable people that I have are my QBs at the moment. And I mean, Matt Stafford, he had one bad game. He's not going to be bad the rest of he was one bad. Wasn't even a bad game. He was against Baltimore. He didn't have to do much because they freaking only scored 3 points against
I
him.
meant to
So,
say, I meant to say from the beginning, if we can take
oh
one
yeah,
positive this week, Baltimore
uh,
still stinks.
stinks. I think they stink worse than we do right now. I don't
They
know
do.
if we stepped in shit. They've been swimming in it. That's just like on purpose. So,
Look at Anthony
um,
putting
it,
himself in a playoff spot for now with the win.
look at
So
it.
gotta
Yeah,
give him a little bit of credit. He had a big week.
he did. He did. He got the good points. I'll tell you. Anytime you score, it seems like at this point, anytime you score more than 120 points, you've got a good team. Because a lot of the lower scoring ones are having I was having trouble breaking 120 points. So
Yeah.
yeah, Anthony, you're getting up there, man. That one wasn't so sneaky. I think I felt I felt the pressure going into this weekend, and it it bit me. It bit me hard.
It bit us both hard. It was sad, and I don't even want to think about it anymore. Although I'm incredibly nervous for my next week matchup with Drew, but we'll talk about it in a minute.
Yes.
Why don't we stop writhing in self pity and look at some of these other teams because there were some other stinky performances. I'm looking at Xander versus Sean. Neither not a very
Yes.
high scoring matchup by any means. nothing much to say at this one. Sean took down Xander, who's now 1-5, matching the record of his Baltimore Ravens. So not a surprise there.
Yeah. Stinky teams stick together, that's just
Sticky
what it
teams
is.
stick together. Yeah, he wasn't getting much from his team other than Dak and the Broncos D and Sean, although not a high scoring week, he got some very solid performances from Mahomes and DeAndre Swift. Even
Yeah.
Matthew
Now, what do
Golden.
you think about the Kansas City Chiefs not getting any penalties at all in that game?
Oh, it's a total conspiracy.
Right, right.
I, I,
I mean, not
I saw an
even
AI
not
video
even if
today.
you're a Kansas City fan, that's a conspiracy.
Yeah, I think even Kansas City people would agree with it at this point. It's ridiculous at this point. I saw a video today of it was an AI video today that they made it look like
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes was giving the ref for the game a kiss on the lips at the end of the game, thanking him for not calling any penalties and for taking care of him.
Yeah, yeah. That's that's pretty accurate. I don't know if that was AI or not. I mean, that's so
It might not have been
smooth.
AI. You never know these days.
It might not have been, but yeah, well, without taking any penalties, he was able to get 40 points for for Sean there for just his quarterback. And then you look at he gets 30 from DeAndre Swift. Almost, it's 29.5, so I'm rounding up, but
Who just sunk
still
it?
30 points. Exactly.
And those two guys
Now, I
carried
mean,
him.
he did. Yep, they did for sure. Um, and it's just you look at Xander's, Jacory Krosky Merritt,
Never
he
heard of
was
him.
exactly, but he was a hot waiver wire pickup, I think, a couple weeks ago, maybe. But Justice Hill, I mean, even when Derrick Henry has been stinking, you still don't go Justice Hill because he's still behind Derrick Henry. Zay Flowers, his last name's Flowers.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know that even Xander had a choice because his entire team is hurt. CeeDee
Oh
Lamb,
yeah,
Lamar, Terry McLaurin, Najee Harris. He doesn't even have he needs to drop Najee Harris. I think he's
yeah,
out for the year. So get your shit together, Xander.
yep, yep. Well, he's gonna have to make some trades
He's gonna have to. Maybe
if
I'll
he
make
can,
this
if he
one.
can. There's just they had it was a stinky week for a lot of people. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean, let's look at the next one. This one was more of an
yep.
entertaining matchup. Team auto
Oh yeah.
draft versus Taylor Gang. JJ with a huge win to go to 4-2 against Adam,
Yeah.
taking over third place in the league. Big performances. Let me look. Big performances from pretty much his entire squad. Mac Jones. What a play with Mac
Mhm.
Jones.
Yeah.
I know Bijan ran for like 170 last night. Rico Dowdle, he's
That
been
was
playing
wild.
well with Choba Hubbard out.
Look at
His
that.
team's scary.
Exactly.
It is auto drafted at the same time. So other than,
Yeah.
but I
But
will give him
yeah.
credit. Mac Jones was a free agent pickup, so I'll give him credit on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously he had to go with them because Kyler Murray was out. Uh but yeah, good pick up on that. And Mike Jones because he's been I've been playing that Kendrick Bourne, on my side, and this is 2 weeks in a row that that wide receiver Kendrick Bourne has gotten 140 yards with
Wow.
Mac Jones at the helm. So 2 weeks in a row. That's crazy. So I'm hoping I'm hoping that he can get another 140 this week because I'm going to need him against JJ. That's my matchup for this week. So
Tough matchups. Yeah, and Petrin
yeah,
Petrin didn't Petrin had a solid week himself. It's just JJ outperformed him. I mean, McCaffrey
yeah.
looked good again. Um, McMillan, his receiver, looked good. Trey McBride always looks good. So a decent week from Adam. He just couldn't pull off the victory.
The thing about Petrin is he could have beat half of us if he was playing us this week instead of JJ. So it could have been
Right.
a win for him,
He could have.
but
I don't think I've ever seen a week with this many teams in the 90s. Because even in looking at the next one, which
yep.
is a pitiful matchup, I must say. Trev versus Gage, with Trev, I believe, who we both picked to beat
Yep.
Gage this week. I know Gage is rather
Oh,
perturbed
he's probably
around
fuming.
around his team performances so far. I've heard from him directly. I
Yeah.
won't share the vulgar quotes that he sent my way, but I think he would agree when I
Yeah.
say his team stinks.
Um, yeah, his team definitely stinks. He was illegally touched, in multiple ways by Trev, this week here. Um, Trev still went. I mean, Trev even played Justin Fields this week. I mean, I was ragging on him. I said Justin Fields probably isn't the guy to go with, but he still did it. He still went with him. But I don't
It's
know.
the
Hey,
only
listen,
quarterback
everyone.
too.
It is. I might have sent a trade his way, but it was declined. And I don't blame him for declining because what I was giving him probably wasn't equal, but he was at least getting a better QB. Just
Yeah,
saying.
this is one we would just say that he grinded it out. A win's a win. But
Yep.
this wasn't a pretty matchup. Gage didn't get a lot of top tier performances from his team either. Odunze stunk. Keenan Allen stunk. Browns defense was crappy against the Steelers. So good win
Yeah.
for Cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. Good win. That was a good win.
And then
Let's see here.
Jimmy, another one, unfortunately taken down by.
Yeah.
He was
A
wrapped
top
up and
tier.
taken down by Mr. Feeney's big weenie. Jimmy not even scoring
Yep.
over 100 points. So, some of the big boys are going down this week hard.
Yep. That's
You're
true.
getting smacked right by Mr. Feeney.
Listen, I think we might have pumped Mr. Feeney's big weenie up, is what happened, because we
I
were
think we
telling
did.
him we were really pumping that big weenie up.
Yeah, I think Cam Scatterby really got that big weenie pumped up with his
Oh,
performance too.
yeah, exactly. It's like Big Weenie and Scatterboo have to go together. You know, it was a good that was a good pickup from him.
Yeah, I know last week I declared Craig's team is the stinkiest team of all, but I've removed that. I have my eye on his team. He's looking scary because,
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
Jimmy has
he's cleaned
Jimmy has
up.
a solid team. He didn't get the performances from his receivers this week either that he probably wanted though.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Definitely, he's definitely lacking. I mean, Chase Brown. Did Flacco play this week?
He did. He didn't have I don't know that he had that a great week though.
No, not against Green Bay. Lost 18-27.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't have a very good one. Well, they didn't have Kyler Murray. He didn't have Kyler Murray throwing to him. Debo Samuel, yeah, for Washington, underperformed a lot. And Theo Johnson, I didn't even know that guy was playing. I didn't. Doesn't he have a podcast? Oh, that's Theo Vaughn. Wait. No one else is allowed to have the Theo name, is what I kind of think. Like if your name is Theo Johnson, you got to change your first name because you're not Theo Vaughn. So I think that he's just trying to be Theo Vaughn.
I think he is too. I agree with you.
I think I said Theo Vaughn like 15 times in a row. I'm done now.
That's fine. And
But yeah,
look
yeah.
at this last one. This is the one I hate to talk about because Drew absolutely demolished
Mm.
Philly.
He's
It was basically like
oh
a
my
D1
god.
team playing the JV
Yeah.
team.
Leave him alone. He's already dead.
Sorry, but Wade
God.
Boggs style. Look at these stat lines. Drake May 38.8 points.
Oh,
Brian Thomas Jr. 23 points. George Pickens 32.8 points. Jackson Smith Jigba 34.2 points. 18 points in the Raiders defense. Like, what a
yeah.
performance.
What a freaking performance exactly.
And even
He
even even
definitely
Billy would have beat half the teams this week had he not gone against Drew.
yeah. Yeah, Billy, don't get down because you would have beat me, you would have beat Blau, you would have beat Gage. Um yeah.
Xander.
Jimmy, you would have and Xander, Jimmy. So it's just God.
You up against a
Petrin
juggernaut.
and Petrin and Billy, yeah, you got the short stick this time around, unfortunately. So don't get down. I mean, you can. You're 1-5. That's all right, though. You can come back.
Yeah. I have a
I
question.
don't know.
And tell me if you agree with this or not, but I think after this week and with there were definitely some upsets here. Um,
Yeah.
I think the league just got a lot more competitive.
Yeah, I agree. It's good to see some of these teams that were officially stinky, um, unstinkifying and cleaning up their act. It's becoming more competitive again, and it's tough in our league with 14 teams. The waiver wire is not very easy right now for anybody
Not,
if a player goes down. So
not.
that's why I mean trades need to happen. Shake the dust up, kick the whatever that country song is,
Like a
kick the
reminder,
shit
my whole
down.
team's
I
on the
don't know.
block. The whole team is
Hey,
on the
whole team.
block.
And hey, listen too. I don't know if anyone has seen this yet. Breaking news: Trev says that his tight end Harold Fanning Jr. is on the block. He's ranked number 12 tight end this year with 11 projected points this week. Lit up the Steelers last week. Njoku's banged up as well, so he's looking for an RB in return. So breaking news
Oh,
right there, guys.
that's breaking.
Breaking news. Yeah, I'm always coming at you with the hard hitting, breaking, stuff, things.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
new. That's very new.
I Yep. It is. It is. Uh, it's been a rough week though.
Yeah,
I'm still just sitting in the stinky. I'm sitting in the stink right now. I'm
I
not
just
feeling
can't.
good at 3-3.
I got bathed in tomato juice. I just can't get the stink off me.
Yeah.
Did we have superlatives? I didn't see anything.
I'll tell you what, I forgot to do it, but I can do it real quick here. If you want to
No.
go over, how about you go over the standings real quick now? Let's take a look at that. Maybe
Yeah,
the
standings look tight. It's myself and Drew tied for first place at 5-1. We then have JJ, Petrin, and Jimmy at 3, 4, and 5 at 4-2. Then we have a plethora of 3-3 teams. So we have Anthony at 6, Tony at 7, Sean at 8, yourself, Adam at 9, at 2 and
holding it
4,
down.
Greg, Gage, Trev, and then round out the bottom, Billy and Xander. And if we look at it from if we look at it from a point standpoint, as of right now, I have the most points at 842, followed by Drew at 819. Um, but Jimmy has but Billy has allowed the most points at 841. Jimmy's allowed the least amount of points at 623.
Ooh,
So
okay.
right now, if the playoffs would start this week, right now, it would be me and Drew with the bye. It would be Jimmy versus Petrin at the 5-4 matchup, and Anthony versus JJ at the 3-6 matchup. But a lot can change in
Yeah, exactly.
the next 8
I,
weeks. So we'll see. Things are getting
okay.
interesting.
Yes. All right. I am about to. All right. Those should be on the. I actually put them to the podcast one
Yep.
this
Yeah, I
time.
see. The Monday night miracle. So Trevin versus
Yeah.
Billy. There are few better
Oh,
feelings
yeah.
then snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, or in this case, from Billy Top, Trevin Bottom. So illegal touching has to feel really good right now. Major kudos to Drake London for putting the team on their back and carrying the squad to a last minute W. Greg Jennings would be proud. Again,
hmm
find out a
It's
win for Trev.
exactly what a showcase to have for the Monday Night Miracle between these two teams. First of all, because this is a heated rivalry, and
Very
it's
heated.
like. It's like they knew this needed to be the one to showcase. And so I'm going to, a little insider information here. When I sent the trade um, to Trev, it did involve Drake London. And it's because he talked Drake London up on the podcast last week. So I was
He
like, hey,
did.
maybe I'll try
He
to trade.
did.
And he himself made the right call by declining the trade. But I wish he would have made the trade for my sake.
That
so I
would have
wouldn't stink
benefited
so
you
much
for
right now.
sure.
All right. Well,
I know Gage
hey,
is
let's.
just seething, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah, yeah, Gage. Maybe he's gonna need to come on and rant a little bit. Again, I'm
We might
sure
need to have
we,
him as
we,
the
we've
first
had him on
ever two-time
double.
guest in each season.
hmm Oh, hey, listen, I'm going to throw that out there. This might get a little crazy, but what if we get him and Trev both on at the same time?
I think we should try.
We should let them
We might
try
not
and
even
run the
talk. It
show.
might just be them. We just might let them do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We could take a week off and let them. I mean, I'll just sit here and hit the button to let them record, and then I'll walk
And then we'll
away.
just sit here and drink beers and listen to them rant.
Exactly.
But the caveat has to be is Gage has to come as Spike.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's a good one. I like that idea. Okay. We'll
Needs
make
to
it
talk
happen.
like Spike the whole time.
Why
Why why don't you read the game changer?
Hey, how about that? Okay, so one player's performance can determine an outcome, and this week it just happened to be Bijan Robinson. Look at that guy. He had 39.8 points. While he was projected to get 18.7. Awesome. Freaking ridiculous. So this shouldn't really be a surprise, but last week's game changer is, as I had mentioned, by Bijan Robinson. Their 39.8 points played a big part in JJ's win against the Taylor gang, Adam Petrin. Don't believe us? Well, this is kind of awkward, but not sure how to convince you. Someone roll the tape of this guy playing. Um, I
He's
don't really
great.
have the tape to play, but yeah,
But he
we all
rushed for
know.
170 yards.
Unbelievable. That's crazy. Good for him. It was good.
Good for
I
him.
mean, he was. I think wasn't he the number one? I think he was above. He was below Saquon, but above Jameer Gibbs in the draft, I
Yeah, I think he was a
believe.
top
So
5 pick.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But if you think about points that people missed out on, the most valuable bench warmers,
Three
I
quarterbacks.
happen to be, yep, and I happen to
Rub
be
salt
part
in
of
the
that,
wound.
which I I could have definitely used. Uh, man, Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
Listen,
this
I
this
had two
this page is just
choices.
throwing shade all over you. Jaden Daniels, Matt Stafford, false
Yep.
starter.
Oh God. I had two choices. Listen, they were both projected to do really well. Matt Stafford against the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, he's been chucking the football down the field. And Jaden Daniels was also projected to be really well, but he had missed two games. He came back, did really well, but I mean, he only had I think it was one touchdown, one rushing touchdown. I was like, I'm gonna go with Stafford, who's been throwing three touchdowns every week so far. And yep, nope, I made the wrong choice. So I benched Jaden Daniels and lost out on some good points. Sean had benched Jones and lost out on 28 points.
We still won.
Sean lost. Oh no, he won. Yeah, that's right. He won. And Wade Bogstyle also won by still even benching Dart on the Giants. So
Just
that's
more for the juggernaut on his bench.
exactly. I feel like I'm not the only one that really got screwed on the bench warmers this week.
Yeah, you did. Because
Yeah,
even Matt Stafford was a false starter, 15.9 points below his projection.
yeah. Yuck. That was stinky. He definitely stepped in the horse shit this week. Justin Fields, though, I tried to tell you, Trev. Tried to tell you. At least
That's
he
why he had to
won.
grind
Thank
out a
goodness
win
he
'cause he got
won.
nothing from his quarterback.
Exactly. Um, but then Sean, he started Dobbins out there at Denver and projected to get 12.4, but he only got 4. So, yeah, well, didn't really affect for him either. So,
Tough one. Then the top scoring players, Mahomes, we
wouldn't you
talked
know?
about 40 points. Bijan Robinson helping JJ eke out a victory. Drake May, what a play by Drew. Dowdle
Yeah,
again on JJ's team, a huge 34.9 point performance. And then Smith Jigba
Yep.
with Wade
Yep.
Bogstyle. Big performances from non-quarterbacks all around for those guys.
Big. Yeah, for sure. But
And what a week! Look at this last one. Again,
exactly.
this is more about the Trev and Gage rivalry, so we'll
Yeah.
have to get him on to talk about it. But illegal touching squeaked out the victory against Billy Top, Trev, and Bottom, and what was an absolute snooze fest compared to the others. Points were very hard to come by in this matchup. The 107 to 97 win advances illegal touchings to 2-4 on the season. The lone
Hmm.
bright spot for Billy Top, Trevin Bottom was that performance out of Jared Goff as they went on to score 22.8 points. With this loss, Billy Top, Trevin Bottom's playoff chances dropped to 18%.
Oh.
Will they get back on the side of winning next week? And after reading that, here's what I'm going to declare.
Hmm. What are you
Gage
gonna say?
is Gage is the Blue Chew stinky team of the week.
Code Gauge at bluechew.com, by the way.
20% off code
Yeah,
Gage.
he's the stinky team of the week. He's gonna be the stinker team of the week. All right. I mean, coming from some stinky teams that know a thing or two about stinking. Uh
Yeah, I think we're the experts on knowing who stinks.
it's
So,
true. It's true. It's gonna be something to look for next week here. What is going on this week?
why
What
don't
are
we
what
look
are
at
some
let's
of
save
these?
our two for last because I don't I'm too depressed to talk about our stinky team, so I need a few more minutes. So, let's
Okay.
look at let's see the first one, Sean versus Petron. Lone Rangers
Yes.
versus Taylor Gang. Not a huge rivalry. Adams projected to win
No.
here by about 20 or by about 30 points. Not sure
Yeah.
what the injury situation's looking like, but we'll see where it goes. Their teams both look relatively healthy.
Yeah, looking at the Taylor gang, you got Calvin Ridley with a questionable at the moment. What are they saying about him? He's got a hamstring injury, so we'll see what if he's able to come back and play on the 19th against the Patriots here. We'll see. Um, Looking at Sean's team, I mean, if DeAndre Swift can really overachieve again against New Orleans,
Justin Jefferson's
and
back. He was on
yep.
bye last week.
So the projections might not be 100% accurate. This might end up being closer. If DeAndre Swift is on an up and up, then I think there's a little more to this that we're not seeing. That Jake Tongas has done really well in place of George Kittle. So I think the only thing I'm not crazy about is that Hassan Haskins, the running back, and his flex. But I mean, I'm looking at who else he can play.
Brock
Not a
Bowers
whole lot.
might Brock Bowers might be back this week, so
Yeah,
that's an option.
it
We'll
is. It is.
see.
He might want to think about it. If he can come back, I would put Browers in for Haskins. I think
And he
that's
may
what change that
even
I
he
would
may
make.
even toss Daniel Jones in there. I could see this Indy and Chargers game being a shootout.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I think you're right, Adam. I think the projections might be a little off on this one. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than what the projections are showing, and I think there's going to be a couple lineup changes between now and Sunday. So,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I think I think Petron still wins this one.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's going to be biting his nails at the end of the week here, but I think he's going to eke out a victory.
I think he should feel pretty good if Rashad White stays in and Bucky Irvin stays out. Then he's got a pretty good flex play right there at Rashad White, um, and you can't ever discount Christian McCaffrey unless he gets hurt. So um, yeah, this might be a match to keep an eye on for the
Right.
week.
Who are you going with?
Okay. I'm gonna go with Petron on this, just because of his flex. I mean, that's with Rashad White, and he can keep it going. I think he's gonna be the difference one in this particular matchup.
Yeah, Patrick will come out of this at 5-2. Um,
Okay.
the next one, illegal touching versus Mike Tirico. So a little central PA rivalry, Trevin and Xander. It looks like Xander's at the bottom of the barrel here, but it looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna have
he's
to make a couple
scraping.
line of changes before the games this week. But his team, we talked about it earlier, his team is just completely
It's
dismantled
obliterated.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's hoping that Terry McLaurin can come back. Put him in for Flowers, and then at the flex, Joshua Palmer, he might have to go Justin or Dalton Schultz. I would not go Justice Hill, but I think he's on a bye anyway. So if Joshua Palmer doesn't, well, he's Joshua Palmer is on a bye as
Palmer's on a
well.
bye too.
Yep. So I think he's going to have to hope Terry McLaurin and Dalton Schultz supplant his bye week players on this. I
Yeah,
still don't think he's going to have a good chance though. Um, the
I
only
don't.
thing I would say is if freaking Justin Fields sucks again, I'm trying to tell you, Trev, 'cause if you want
I'm
a
looking
better
at Trev.
QB,
I noticed something about Trev's lineup. I mean, he does have Trey Benson on the IR. He has George Kittle on the IR. He only has one backup wide receiver, no backup tight end, no backup quarterback.
yeah,
He has four other running backs on his bench. I don't. I'm not one to question the roster decisions of someone who just had a victory this week, but I'm not sure what's going on in the Shirey camp
that's
over
tough.
there.
He's really riding he's hoping on the handcuff strategy here.
He
He's
really
hoping
is.
for them to get hurt. Um he's hoping for Brees Hall to get hurt and Isaiah Davis to come in. He's hoping for uh, you know, a lot of things. He's hoping for a lot of things, and I don't know if he can do much now with the waiver wire as it is. So I think he needs to
Yeah, a
make
lot of
some
receivers out
trades.
there if he needs one. So,
Hmm.
but you know what? Just based on his matchup, I still think Trev wins this week.
I agree. I'm going to go with Trev as well. So we're 2 for 2.
Yep. Let's skip yours. We'll talk about yours last. Let's
Yeah.
see, we have Gage versus Tony. Tony coming
Ooh.
off a huge victory, Gage coming off a rather frustrating loss. It looks like there's a couple lineup changes that need to be made. Um,
Yeah.
Tony still needs to
Damn,
put
he's
a quarterback
Tony's
and
still
a
projected
defense.
90 without a quarterback. So that's like,
Yeah, and
come
Gage is
on.
117 without a kicker, but Gage may make some changes too. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you, Gage's team isn't terrible. Uh
Yeah, he's had
Gentie's
some
been
bad
up and
luck.
down. He has. Genty has been okay. He's had two big stinkers. He's had three mid tier and then one really good boom. But Alvin Kamara hasn't been Kamara of the
He
past
hasn't.
couple years. You know,
And AJ Brown hasn't been
if
AJ Brown, although I think he had a half decent week this week.
he did, I think maybe a page has been turned in Philadelphia, and they might start airing the ball out a little more. I think they have to because now didn't they lose last week? I think
They did.
yeah. So they need to do something different,
They
and
lost
and
to the
if
Giants Thursday night.
that's right, that's what it was. So he has a decent team, but I think oh Tony is coming back with a vengeance after being named a stinker a couple weeks ago, and he really
Taking no
he,
prisoners.
he took the name and ran with it, and so he's the ultimate stinker, and maybe he's gonna just be the ultimate stinker for a lot of other people. They're gonna not want to be playing him coming up. So
I think you and I are going to go a different way here. I can sense the desperation in my guy Gage.
Okay.
I think Gage puts it together this week, and I think he beats Tony.
Yeah, I just looked at Tony's backup. He's got backup QB. That the only one that's actually going to play is Joe Flacco. Yuck.
So we'll see
I
where
might
that
have to
goes.
text it. Tony, okay. Oh
Oh,
boy.
there you go.
Oh, you know what? He's still over in California, isn't he?
No, he moved back to Pittsburgh.
Oh, he did come back to Pittsburgh. Good.
Yeah.
Well, then I won't text him. I won't text him this late at night. So maybe tomorrow here.
Well,
But
let's look at
hopefully,
Jimmy versus Anthony, the joy of painting versus Aubrey Plaza's
yeah,
Vespa. Jimmy, a very disappointing week 6. Anthony had a nice victory. Um, Jimmy has a bye. Marvin Harrison. Jimmy has Derrick Henry on bye. Marvin Harrison
yeah,
Jr. is questionable. He can bring Hawkinson back onto the field. He has a couple of options at receiver. Um, Anthony,
he
looking at
does.
Anthony, he has great Baker Mayfield, some decent receivers. Mike Evans is questionable. But he has some options on his bench too. I think this is gonna be a close one, Adam.
Yeah, it is. I think he's got he pretty much Jim can only go with Jerome Ford from Cleveland to supplant in for Derrick Henry, but I don't think that's going to do it for him because Jerome Ford's taking a back seat to Quinshon Judkins. So this could be the point where Anthony pounces on another opportunity to move up a spot.
I think so too. Yeah, I think Jimmy gives it a competitive matchup, but I think Anthony's too much this week. I'm going Anthony.
I'm gonna have to go Anthony too. So sorry, Jim. Maybe your time's up. I don't know. The joy of painting might become the hatred of painting.
He's gonna hate painting after Anthony
He's gonna have to
beats
paint a
the dog
big
out.
L, I think. Yeah, that's what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to paint a big L if he loses.
He's gonna have to wear a
So,
big L on his forehead downtown at work if he loses
oh,
to
for
Anthony.
sure,
You heard it here
for
first.
sure.
Well, let's look at
Okay.
let's I think we should deem this matchup something. It's Saquon D's nuts versus Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie. Two
Oh
teams
man.
named after, the male private parts. Um, I don't know what we
Oh my
call
God,
it,
I
but it's
didn't
a
even know
fun
that.
rivalry
Holy,
every
are
year.
you kidding me? Really? I didn't even put that together. Shit. Two.
Yep, two teams with vulgar names around
Listen,
the male reproductive organs.
is the big weenie gonna come out on top of D's nuts? Are we gonna have the big
Are we gonna
weenie,
have that matchup?
or is things gonna go haywire and somehow the nuts are gonna go above the weenie? Who knows? We might need to call an ambulance if that's the case.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of Thursday games here for these guys, so we won't be seeing any premature victories. So I think Mr. Feeney's Big Weenie and Saquon D's nuts are gonna both last till the very last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think the Big Weenie's getting hot. I think the Big Weenie's getting hot. I think the Big Weenie
Yeah.
continues to grow, continues to get stronger, continues to
It's
get
getting a little red.
veinier. Yeah, getting a
Yeah.
little red. You see those veins popping. I think I think Billy's meeting up with Craig at the wrong time. I'm going Craig.
Going Craig? Okay. Listen, I think Billy's gonna do it. I think his team's gonna turn it around. I think Saquon Barkley was a little reserved in that loss against the Giants. He's going to come out with something to prove now, saying, "Hey, no, listen, that was just a fluke game, and I didn't want to embarrass my old team in front of the whole world. So um, I'm going to really come out and ball." And they're thinking I'm going to get 16.4 points. I'm going to get 32.8. Yeah, I'm going to double that. Um, Lad McConkey at the Chargers has been doing pretty well. I like
Not a
him,
bad player.
and yeah, he has the potential to do better than 14. He does. So I mean, So if you double up Saquon Barkley's number there, I mean that's already gonna be really close to beating the projected total for big weenies. But if Lad McConkey overachieves, Hollywood Brown, if Mahomes start to throw to him a little bit more, I mean he definitely got a good chunk of points last game, so he has the potential to get there, and then he should just pick up another kicker off the waivers. That's pretty much the only player on the waivers that you could feel good about picking up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. This could be the one time that the weenie Saquon stees nuts.
I like it. Let's see where it plays
Yeah.
out.
Okay, all right. Let's
I
do
I have
mine.
an admission to make, Adam.
Okay.
I'm a very proud man, very proud person.
Yes, you are. You are.
But you know how disappointed I'm not mad, but I'm very disappointed in my team. I'm very
Hmm.
disappointed. I'm very disappointed in their effort. I'm very disappointed at the untimely injuries that we're facing.
Yeah, that's what. Yep, yep. And the poop
I'm
that
very
you guys keep
disappointed.
stepping in.
I'm very disappointed that my team has turned in the direction that it has. And the confession I'm about to make to you is I'm scared.
All right,
I'm
I'm
scared
gonna
this
make
week.
sure this is recording real quick
Yeah.
here because you're about to drop some truth.
I'm humbled.
Hmm.
I'm scared,
Okay. Oh boy.
and I I don't know what the next steps are for this team. Everybody's on the block. Everybody's tradable. I need to see
Yeah.
these guys start to step up, and I don't. I frankly don't know if we even have the fight in us against Drew this week. I have
Listen,
a
I
feeling
gotta.
he's gonna wipe
Yeah.
the floor with me.
Um. I do feel bad for you. I think you let the undefeated season kind of get to your head,
I like gets my head.
and you did, and you know I I'm a little surprised. I mean, I thought your number two wide receiver right now. I didn't didn't Troy Franklin just get fired by Penn State?
That's a good one.
Guys, there, there's your soundbite for the week.
There you go.
um,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it's
why he's on the Broncos now.
he does. He- I don't know if that's a good move or not, but hey, you got that 50 million buyout. I'll tell you though, you're not you're not wrong for being a little precautious coming into this matchup here. On paper, Drew is looking mighty fine on
Yes,
his side of on his side of the tape here. Um, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough. It's a battle of the 5-1s, and you don't get to be 5-1 by having a bad team.
you don't.
So, I think one bad game isn't gonna shouldn't say, hey, you're not a 5-1 team anymore. It was just one bad game. That's all it is. You're sitting in first place. There's a reason for that. But there's also a reason that Drew's sitting in second place. Oof. So we'll see what this is gonna be a good one to watch. I mean, I said at the beginning of this, if you can get anywhere but at 120 points, you're good. That's a good point total, but 136 projected, that's gonna be a tough one to overcome.
Yep.
Um uh
I
listen,
just hope for some miracles and some of my injured players play this week because I'm playing with scraps right now.
I'm gonna try and get into your head here and I'm gonna say Drew's taking this, and I need you to take those words as fuel, okay? As fuel for the fire that needs to be burning inside,
It's
okay?
burning, but
Not I'm not talking about a fire inside because those guys are terrible. I'm saying a fire inside of you.
well, let's AFI was good before the album with Girls Gone Gray on it. They've sucked ever since.
Yes, Ever since Sing the Song, listen, I don't know if we have time for it. We don't have time for this because I could go on for
We could
days
spend an
about
hour
that.
talking about
But
AFI's catalog.
we could, we could, we certainly could.
I listened to Days of the Phoenix recently.
I mean, how good is that, right? You know,
Yeah.
I will say, listen, this will be my hot take though, that the Days of Phoenix and that whole album, The Art of Drowning, that was the one that was right before Sing the Sorrow. You could kind of hear in that whole album how they were starting to move away from the hardcore punk kind of sound and more towards the emo.
Probably why I liked it.
Exactly, probably.
As we all know, I'm a little
It
more
was a good
emo than
album.
you.
It was a good album though. That was my first album that I heard, and then I listened to the rest of their back catalog before that one. So that's where I had come from. That was my angle. But hey, that's a lot of music talk. I need you to get the good side of AFI inside of you to bring out a win. Okay,
I'm hoping
I
and
need
praying.
you. I need you to have Black Sails in the Sunset kind of
Ooh,
vibes for this.
I do
How
need
about
that. That's
that?
a good one too.
I mean, you could. I don't want to say answer that and stay fashionable, but
Is Black Sails in
let's
the
stick with
Sunset
Plex.
a no skip album?
That is the whole way through. I mean, even the God Called in Sick soft song. That's a damn good song, you
A
know.
great
So
song.
it's a damn good song. You're right. So get that fire, the good fire inside you. But I'm gonna need. I think I might need answer that and stay fashionable in order to stay ahead of JJ. I don't know why I'm
Big
projected
rivalry.
to. This is. I mean, you know, JJ. He's always had to step up on me, and deservedly so. You know, he's a good guy. We're just two good guys, and it's hard to we have a friendly rivalry together. You know, I feel like when it comes to
Two
football,
class hearts.
um,
Yep. Just nice
exactly,
guys.
exactly. We have a kindred souls kind of thing, and
Friendly
this is
rivalry. Yeah, I like how you put that.
exactly. Um, this is going to be a close one. Because
The
we both
closest
have
projected matchup of the week.
yeah, it's going to be the closest one, I think. Um, Jaden Daniels. I mean, when does a QB ever get projected to get more than 30 points?
Rarely.
Exactly. So, so that
Al's
means
defense
essentially
is
he's going to
bad,
get like 10.
so I like that play.
Yeah. I- I- but if you know, you look at Stafford, I mean, he's 25.5. You know, he's still that would still be a good play. If I didn't have Jaden Daniels, Stafford would still be a good play.
But Stafford
So,
might be missing his best receiver. Plus, it's a London game.
yeah.
Plus, Jacksonville's looking good. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you for
I
saying
had
that. I
Jane
think I
Daniels on
just
my
needed
team
that.
last year. I started him all season, and he's
Yep.
great.
Yeah. And I should have started him all season this week too, but
And yeah, I
last
could
week at
see
least.
that Dallas and Washington game being like 38-32.
Yeah. That's going to
So
be a fun game. I just to watch, you know, both
now that we
teams
said that,
is going to be a fun
it'll
game.
be like 9-3. But
Yeah, yeah. I don't feel good about my wide receivers. I know right now that Kendrick Bourne is projected at 8.1, but he's always projected that until the day of because they don't know if Ricky Pearsall is going to play. And Jawan Jennings, he played last week and he's actually on my bench as well. But he revealed after the game he's playing with 5 broken ribs at the moment. So he's
oh,
useless pretty much. Exactly. So Kendrick Bourne, I feel good about him as long as Ricky Pearsall can stay out. But even if Ricky Pearsall stays out, I still feel then Kendrick Bourne goes down to the number 2 and they just sit Jennings. They're like, dude, just sit down, man. You got 5 broken ribs.
yeah,
So
you're allowed to take a week off with that.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, yuck. So,
Well,
but you know,
here's what I need from you. I mean, I need you to win for the good of society, and this is why I say that.
hmm
JJ's team, as we know, is auto drafted, basically
auto
meaning
draft.
AI. Basically meaning AI drafted the team for him.
Yeah,
I need you to prove to not just this league, but to society as a whole, that a
yeah,
drafted team based on your own knowledge, your own gut, your own heart,
Yeah,
can,
definitely. I
can
use a
beat
little more gut than
can beat
anything. Maybe
AI.
even my
Can
ass a
beat
few
AI.
times. Okay,
I think you can do it,
I
and I'm
will take
picking
up
you
the
this week.
challenge.
I am picking you. I think you can do it.
I appreciate that.
I think you're going
I'm
to
gonna
save
take that.
society by doing so.
I'm gonna take that, and yeah, I will save us from. He's basically Skynet from the Terminator movies. He's the
Basically,
AI that destroys the world and creates robots that kill everybody. So, um, well, here's my problem. Here's my problem. I'm looking at Mac Jones. What the hell? Is he not playing? Because it says he's projected at 0.
Purdy might
So
be coming back.
Purdy might be coming back. That will force JJ to potentially try and play Kyler Murray, who's also
So
questionable. So
questionable.
this might be it.
I might have to trade him Purdy.
Give it a shot. See what you can get.
Hmm.
See what you can get. But don't. I mean, if you wanted to wait till after this week too, you could.
It's gonna be at this point. So
All right. Frickin' thanks for the vote of confidence. I hope you use my
I believe in
words
you.
to yeah, thank you. And as I said, I hope you use my words to get
The
past
fire inside has been lit.
yeah, the AFI inside has been lit.
Yes, it has.
Oh man, we need to really scrape this shit off our shoes. Why have we been just sitting here with it sitting on our shoes this whole time? We probably could have taken those off a long time ago.
Yeah, we need to frig off and go clean ourselves up and dust ourselves
Yeah,
a little bit here.
I think so. I think so. Hey, here's to a better week for everybody who sucked this week.
Yeah, frig off all of you because we're coming back with a vengeance.
You're damn right. No more stepping in shit.
No,
I'm gonna
we're
look
coming
out
out
for it this time.
clean, and we're both gonna win.
I think so. Hey, frig
Frig
off.
off.
Frig off.
Frig off.